Hello बच्चों, welcome once again to my chemistry channel Amazing Chemistry. I am a chemistry teacher, Dr. Rohit. Welcome you to my channel. So today we are going to discuss about a very basic topic, that is the general mechanism of the reaction of carboxylic acid, acid chloride, esters and amides. So amide is your acid amide. Alright. So first we look at the reaction mechanism. Here I have written a acid derivative. As we all know, carboxylic acid, the formula of carboxylic acid is RC double bond O OH. So in spite of OH, I have written phi. So here, in spite of phi, we can think of OH group, we can think of chlorine. So if it is chlorine, then it will be acid chloride. If it is OH, then it will be carboxylic acid. So what will be the mechanism? Here we can see. This video is going to be very important. So I hope you guys will enjoy this video, and please completely watch this video. It will help you a lot to understand the mechanism, basic mechanism. So what happened when we take an acid derivative and there will be an attack? So there will be attack of a nucleophile. So what are nucleophiles? Nucleophiles are the electron rich species. So what happened when this nucleophile attack on this carbonyl carbon? There is a partial positive charge on this carbonyl carbon. So what happened? There will be a substitution. This phi group get replaced by this nucleophile. Alright. So what happened? There will be formation of new compound. This is the new compound. Here nucleophile gets attached to this and the phi group gets substituted. This is known as nucleophilic substitution reaction. Alright. So now talking about the basic mechanism, what happened and what actually this reaction will take place in two steps. First step will be the slowest and the second step will be the fast. And as we all know from the chapter of chemical kinetics, that always the slowest step will be the rate determining step. Alright. Now let's talk about this, how it happens. And I have discussed about the bond angle also. Here you can see this is the carbonyl carbon. So there is a pi bond, there is a double bond. So what happened when there is a nucleophile Y? Here I represent the nucleophile by Y negative. So there is a lone pair of electron. This will attack on the carbonyl carbon. So what happened? This nucleophile get attached. So there is the formation of a sigma bond and the lone pair of electron gets shifted over oxygen. Now again it will come back. So what happened? There will be a displacement of this phi group. Alright. So this step is the slowest one. Here you can see, because there is a double bond, so this carbon is sp2 hybridized. When Y gets attached to this carbon, so there is a formation of a sigma bond. And what happened? This lone pair of electron, again there is a back bonding. So there will be a substitution. So in the next step, there will be a formation of a new compound. Here again there is a formation of sp2 hybridized carbon. Because what happened? There will be a formation of a double bond. So here you can understand, first there is a sp2 carbon, it gets converted into sp3 carbon. That is, the geometry will be tetrahedral. Here the bond angle is 120 degree. In this compound the bond angle would be 109 degree. This step is a fast step. This one is the slowest step. This reaction mechanism is known as SN-AE type, where first what happened? There is an addition. Here you can see this Y group gets attached to this carbon, and in the second step what happened? There will be an elimination. So this type of reaction is known as SN-AE type. Here S means substitution, N represent your nucleophilic, A for addition and E for elimination. So first step is your addition and the second step is your elimination. Alright. Now let's discuss about the acid chloride. Here you can see this is the chloride group and this is the amine. As we all know that amine is a strong base. So what happened? Lone pair of electron over the nitrogen atom. It will attack on the carbonyl carbon. So there will be a substitution. So this chloride group get replaced by amine. So what happened? This chloride group get replaced and formation of a amide. And what is the basic thing that we need to learn from this reaction? That amine is more stronger base than your chloride group. Chloride ion is a weak base. It is less reactive, but it is more stable in a ionic form. However, amine is a strong base and in the ionic form it is a more reactive. Alright. Now here you can see, if we talk about this reaction, so we have to see whether this reaction will happen or not. Suppose this reaction will happen. Let's see that chloride ion, when it attacks on the amide bond. So what happened? Is this reaction feasible? No, this is not feasible. Why? What is the reason behind it? Because as I told you in the above reaction, that this chloride ion, this anion is weak base. It will never replace the amine group from this compound. So this reaction is not possible. Alright, hope you understand the basic concept beside this reaction, that whenever there will be a nucleophilic substitution, the nucleophile has to be a stronger base, then only this reaction will happen. Alright. Now coming on to the next one, that is your ester. Here you can see the stronger base again, that is your methyl. So this is methyl, this methyl strong base or nucleophile attacks on this carbonyl carbon of a ester group, and there will be a formation of a ketone. So this ester group gets converted into ketone, and the ethyl as a weak base get replaced, and there will be no further reaction. So this reaction is feasible. However, this reaction is not feasible because chloride ion is a weaker base. Alright, this is the basic difference. Now coming on to the rate of reaction, here you can see this is an example where you can differentiate between these three acid derivatives. First one is acid chloride, second one is your acid amide, and third one is your ester group. So here you can see there is a partial positive charge over this carbonyl carbon. So from here you can differentiate between the difference between the partial positive charge, that which one is having the more partial positive charge and which one is the lesser partial positive charge, because of these nucleophile attached to them. Okay. Now coming on to the next topic, then what is the, basically here we can learn that the rate of reaction is directly proportional to the plus I effect, that is the partial positive charge. And here we can see there are two effects which normally acts on it. First is the positive mesomeric effect, and second is the negative inductive effect. As we all read in the class 11th also, that negative inductive effect is the when there is an alkyl group, when it pushes the electron pair of electron, when it pushes the electron pair over the carbon, then that effect is known as negative I effect. Here you can see I have given an example of two esters. This one is RCOR, however this one is RCO phenyl group. As we all know, on the phenyl group, phenyl itself acts as a source of electron, because there is a double bond on the phenyl group. Benzene ring पे हमारे double bond होता है. So basically it is a benzene ring is a source of a electron pair, and it acts as a nucleophile. So it is more reactive than your alkyl ester. Alright. So यहाँ पे मैंने basically differentiate किया है aromatic ester and alkyl ester में, which one is more stronger. So this is all about this reaction mechanism. Hope you guys will learn from this video. If you like this video and you feel like that your knowledge get enhanced by this video, do like, share and subscribe with your friends and colleagues. Thank you.